Hello, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Pull up a chair. What are we doing? Well, it could be stitching, or dioramas, or dolls' houses, or embroidery, or art. Who knows? And maybe we might get the odd cat joining us. Hello, thanks for popping by. How are you? I hope you've all had a great week. I'm just sat here chilling, relaxing, and spending a little time with one of my journals. So I've got this lovely little map and I'm trimming it down to fill this page. That just looks right there. Okay, let's get it stuck in. And how has your week been? What have you been creating? I always like to hear what other people are doing. I have continued to sort through my journal things, and in the hope I'll be more organised. That's never going to happen, is it? But the thought's there. So yeah, I've tried to organise things. And what else have I done this week? Craft wise, I've done some more stitching in my snippet rolls. And I've put together my slow stitch journal. And I've not done much with the houses. I finished making the roof panel for Dark Treasures, and that's probably as far as I've gone. Oh no, I found some tiles for the kitchen floor in the chateau. So that's probably my next job. So Karen sent me this image of an owl and I love it. So I'm going to make it into, I believe they call it a tip out. I think that's right. Or a flip down. Something like that. Anyway, it's going to go at the bottom of the page, and then I'm going to use it for writing notes onto the back. And that way I'll still be able to see the map underneath. And because I quite like maps, so I didn't want to cover it all. And this way I get to cover it and reveal it. How cool is that? I'm just going to bend that over and stick it all down. It doesn't matter that I can see it on the previous page. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. I'm going to stick that down. And then I've got this lovely tissue paper who somebody sent me, and I'm not quite sure who, I must admit. And I am going to lay that down flat and pop some glue onto the back of the owl. Make sure I get it all on the edges, a little bit in the middle. And I'm going to pop the owl back onto the paper, and then it's just a case of trimming off the excess. Simple. There we go. Let's get all this off. It's nice, this paper, isn't it? I like the colour of it. There we go. On the other side. Don't know what sort of owl it is. Maybe somebody who knows could tell me. I'm not sure, but it's very cute. I would say it's a baby. So I'm just going to add this little bit onto the other page, just so that it all kind of fits in together. There we go. How sweet. I love it. Take that little bit off there. There we go. That little bit off there. Lovely. As you can see, that's covered at the back. But I think I need to put on a memo note page thing. This. So that I've got something that's easier to write on. I'm just going to glue this down. Basically using the same method as I did with the tissue paper. I'm going to stick it onto the back, and then if anything needs taking off, then I can do that. I'm going to stick that way, so that the writing is the right way up when you pull it down. Yep. Make sure that's all in there. And actually, there's hardly anything to take off. Actually, a really good fit. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm going to have to take that bit off so that it folds a bit better. There we go. Doesn't he look great? Oh, I love him. He's Hayes. I think we're going to call him... what does he look like? I don't know. I think maybe a Henry. Kind of looks like a Henry. Yes. I'm sure he'll grow up to be a very wise owl. Why wouldn't he? There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm happy with that. Yeah. I've got all that space to write some notes on. Maybe something across the bottom there, just to break up that dark patch. Oh, yes, I could. Yes. Right, let's get that stuck down too. And there we go. Swirly glue. Stick that across the bottom there. just finishes it off, I think. Breaks up that little dark patch. Yeah. I do love owls. We have an owl that lives at the back of us, and well, actually, there's two. One at the back and one over the front way. And sometimes they are so loud at night you can hear them hooting. But it is so nice to just open the window and turn off TVs, radios, everything, and just lay there and listen to them. Quite a soothing sound. There we go. I think maybe I might grab some pens and just add a little bit of doodle onto that image. Okay, so we'll start off with the Posca. I maybe add a few leaves up here. Yes, I like that. We'll continue that down onto the plant. This is a very cool colour. A little bit up there. A little bit in there. A little bit there and there. So I'm not changing the design, I'm just adding colour. A little bit more colour. A little bit of shading green in there. In fact, I think what I might do is grab my Sharpie pot of pens and add a few other little doodles in different colours. I love doodling on other pages. Do you do that? Sometimes I'll get a page from a book and just quite happily sit and doodle on it using the artist's original design, and just to change it ever so slightly. I love doing things like that. I'm adding the tree line here, but I've added some blue. It gives the idea that there's a little river flowing through there, and it immediately draws your eye into the centre, doesn't it? I like that. Yes. Yes. A little bit of white in there. I really do like these Sharpie paint pens. Sharpie acrylic paint pens. I really like them actually. And I find they actually work better than Posca, just because you don't have to shake them. I don't know about you, but I find Posca pens, you have to shake them a lot. I love Poscas, don't get me wrong. When you shake them, and then sometimes the ink won't come out, so you squeeze it into the nib and you get a great big puddle instead of a steady stream, which is not ideal. It's probably me doing it wrong, but nevertheless, it can be quite annoying. Oh, but yeah, I like these Sharpie pens. It's a good range of colours too. Yeah, I like them. Could definitely recommend them. And a little bit of yellow in there. Yeah, I like that. It just makes the design pop a little bit more.
Lovely. And a little bit more, a bit purple, I think. Where else do we want to go? A little bit of shadow in there. Sometimes you just want to colour in, don't you? I have quite a few colouring books too. I love colouring. It's such a childlike thing to do, but I love it. And there are some magnificent colouring books available nowadays. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for popping by. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.